What's up guys? So since a lot of you have been subscribing to my channel from these videos, I thought I'd ease you guys into things instead of just making you hate me right away. I was gonna make a video on those but then I feel like a lot of you would have been like, that's not anime. Who are you? But actually, before I get into this video though, I do want to go over a few things that happened literally minutes after I uploaded my last video. First off, none of you had to send anything to anyone because the mods who I talked about messaged me and were like, hey, we didn't know it was you. And I'm like, well, I said it was. And they're like, well, we didn't believe you. And I'm like, well, you should have. And they're like, yeah, next time. But they actually unbanned me and gave me those mod roles that Megan wanted me to have so I can see how things went on behind the scenes. I got that little BTS treatment, you feel me? Little behind the scenes action. But that's when I told them, y'all could make me the owner of the whole goddamn server. I don't care. What I'm waiting for is season 2 to come out so I can either make another video on y'all that's positive or for the 4th most consecutive time, make a negative video on y'all. Of course, sitting right behind the 6 TJX6 videos. And trust me, you do not want to pass this guy. But sadly, I have no time frame on when that is because I've literally asked everyone in charge on the server, including Megan. I did get in touch with Megan, but literally no one knows when season 2 is coming out unless you're Lassen, and even then people are saying he only gives out one-word answers. I kind of want to ask him if he's gay, but I don't want to waste my one answer. But now let's move our attention from one anime over to several. So yesterday, what I did was go to myanimelist.net and search through their extensive collection of categories such as action, demons, adventure, comedy, this word with another word after it. They even had a cars category. Are they talking Pixar or like those ones you see at the gas station? Either way, I want to see them naked. But basically what I did was pick out 10 different anime based on 1, the picture, 2, the summary, and 3, whatever clips I was able to find on YouTube. And based on those 3 categories, I was able to pick out 10 anime that I would most likely watch if I had more than one Asian friend. Hopefully you guys haven't seen any of the ones I picked out, but I mean, judging by all your anime profile pictures, you guys have seen every anime that has ever been made. That's how it works, right? Also, I would have liked a warning, not sure from who, but whatever the fuck these say, they can eat shit. When I clicked on these, they were either way too sexy or way too illegal. Like, they got one that's called Inko that's about the female employees of a hamburger joint are subject to their manager's perversion while on the clock. Oh, so you mean like sexual harassment? Or like this one, Tenshi no Countdown. Motoki is a junior high student who can't ever concentrate on homework because of his sister's loud lesbian sex. First off, why is it loud? And is that even a thing people say? Loud lesbian sex? What even is that?
Oh yeah!
But anyways, the first anime we have, and by first I mean number 10, and by number 10 I mean last, and by last I mean first, and by first I mean last, and by you get the point. A Kite, and I know the cover is like, why is she bending over? And I said the same thing, but then I read the summary. Sawa is a schoolgirl, an orphan, and an assassin. She's being controlled by a corrupt cop who gives her targets to kill, detailing to her the crimes these men have committed in order to justify their deaths. Why doesn't the corrupt cop do it himself? Because he's a gigantic pussy. This did come out in 1998, so I wasn't sure if I was going to find any clips of it on YouTube, but apparently this channel Retro Crush knew I was going to make this video 4 months ago and uploaded this video. Teenage Assassin had enough of handsy celebrity.
How do you like this building? Pretty fucking sweet place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dog, what kind of icebreaker was that? I don't care how cool you are, you do not say, hey, you like this building? Pretty fucking sweet place, isn't it? Like, you're better off just not talking to her. Not only that, look at where her face is. She can't see shit.
You're really a lucky little girl, you know that? Those ugly dogs in my fan club don't even know about this place. I'm gonna do things to you
Who the hell is this lady?
that they never even dreamed of.
Disgusting, vulgar, arrogant punk, touching sweet young girls like that in public.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Alright, so basically this dude is like, mind your business, you fat hippo, and literally kicks this lady with a Russian-style boot kick similar to the one seen in this video. The little assassin girl is then like, hey yo, what the hell was that? And whips out her lunchbox, which is actually the place she hides her gun, and then proceeds to put 2 bad boys into this bad boy, you feel me? I'm assuming the rest of this anime and its sequel are just as violent, and I'm hoping number 3 is a bit more sexual. The next anime I found that looked interesting was... here, I'll let Google say this one, because I'm about to burp. And actually I clicked on this because I have a sweet spot for cartoon characters who have animals as sidekicks, from Speed Racer all the way to My Gym Partner's a Monkey. If you're an animal and you help out your human homie, I think that's just great. But this anime is actually pretty cool. It did come out in 2001, and it's a mixture between live action and animation. And yes, they do have a puppet of her little pink friend. I have no idea what it's about though. Nobody has any synopsis written for it yet, and really, other than knowing when it aired, nobody knows anything about it. There is a playlist on YouTube of some random episodes along with some other cartoon. I know it's called anime, but this is America, and we say cartoon around these parts, yeah fuck. Next up, we got one from the category psychological, which did have a claymation anime. Never seen that before. That was kind of cool. But the one I chose was... Google, a little help here? Thank you. This one came out in 1989, and I chose this one because, honestly, I wanted to see what this guy was all about. Like, I think the storyline, what is it, a kid's granddaughter travels back in time to visit some people, but this guy, what's this guy's deal all about, yo? What's he... Again, you can find a playlist of, I think, all the episodes on YouTube. I think there's only 6, yeah, so if you like Diet Coke machines and the men that come out of them, you got yourself a banger. Next up, we got an anime from the category Thriller. Yes, Thriller. This category also had a lot of claymation anime. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that like as a bad thing. I love claymation cartoons, but I didn't know y'all Japanese people were dabbling in the stop motion stuff. Y'all can't let us have anything, can you? You assholes. But the anime I chose was... Gamba no Bouken. Bouken. Whatever Google just said. It came out in 1975, and it's about this mouse named Gamba who has to fight this white ferret. Just imagine Tom and Jerry, but Asian, and Tom's a white ferret. I couldn't find any clips of this on YouTube. I did see a couple trailers and a couple live action ones, but this is really the only clip that I thought was worth using. Yo! Why does the music not match what was happening at all? These mice are literally about to get eaten by this white ferret who looks like a cat, and they're just like... The trailer does look cool though. They have about 26 episodes, and I mean, look at this. I'm down. The next category I looked through was school, and just like I imagined, hundreds of schoolgirls as far as the eye can see. Some of them I don't even think had to do anything with school. Like, what is this? What happens when a big-breasted mother and her equally endowed daughter want to fight over the same guy? I don't know. I do like how the ending of the summary says, "Good luck, ladies, and may the best boobs win." We also got one that's called All Out. Of what? The closet? But, oh yeah, I picked the one that's called Chameleon. It's about a 10th grader who wants to be in a motorcycle gang, and it's actually rated R for mild nudity. But showing us someone's nutsack isn't mild, alright? Moving on to Supernatural, and at first I was going to choose this anime because I thought it was the Japanese version of Uncle Grandpa. It's actually called 7 Lucky Gods, and it's a kid's show about the 7 gods of fortune based on Japanese mythology. I couldn't find any clips of it on YouTube because it actually came out last year and is still currently airing on Mondays at 7:30 Japanese Standard Time. If you live in Japan, hook me up with some of them clips. But the show I ended up picking, or anime my bad, is Yuma. And my dumbass just realized that they put the English name under the Japanese name. And so there was no need for Google. I'm sorry, Google.
What do you mean, sorry, you fat piece of shit? I've been working on...
But this one's about a terrible war has ravaged the land, and now, fueled by the blood of numerous fallen warriors, the Yuma, demons from hell, emerge once more. It honestly looks kind of wicked from the parts I watched. It's also in English, so that's a plus. It's also rated R for profanity and violence. Just what you young kids like. the shits and fucks. Next up, we got our most straightforward anime. Coming out of the samurai category, we got a Fruity Samurai. And basically, it's a short anime about some fruity samurai. Not the kind, but the kind. This one's another one that's fairly recent, being that it came out in 2013. And I also think it's a comedy, just because there's no dialogue and it's mostly just physical stuff they're doing that I guess is supposed to make you laugh. Honestly, wasn't too sure how to feel about it at first because of the animation. I was like, am I gonna get in trouble for calling this anime? But then it's actually pretty funny if you watch it. Alright guys, so we're down to our final 3 anime, the first one coming all the way from the category called Space, and brace yourself because I damn near shit myself after I saw this one, but you guys know Gundam, right? Well, what if I told you that he teamed up with this little son of a bitch?
NANI?!
It's really funny because I have this little Gundam thing that looks exactly like the little thing that Hello Kitty just turned that dude into. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be mad that Hello Kitty invaded their universe. I'm not Japanese though, so I don't care. Anyways though, next one coming in at number 9, and by number 9 I mean second to last, and by second to last I mean we have Eat Man coming out of the sci-fi category. And I know Eat Man, like a man who eats? Yes, but it's more so what he eats than just him doing it. Not only that, this man has the capability of generating an assortment of weapons straight from the palm of his hand. I know the name is weird, but if y'all can get on board with One Punch Man, y'all can get on board with Eat Man. Alright, so now for the final anime on this list, Black the Anime. Just kidding, I would never watch that. But we got Plastic Memories. Now, this one was actually requested by one of the mods I was talking to in the Black server. I know it seemed like I hated these guys from what I said in my last video, but y'all gotta realize that 95% of the racist stuff that goes on in that server is from people who aren't even associated with the show coming in after watching their video. It's like if you come into a place where I'm hanging out and call me a smelly black creature, I'm gonna call you back something worse. Don't think you're off limits. Yes, their anime is racist, but once you start getting things clarified, you'd see that the only people you really need to put your hate towards is Lassen and Greg, maybe to a lesser extent Greg because he actually answers you, but mostly it's just when I talk shit to him. But the anime, Plastic Memories. So now the person who basically forced me to add this in the video, well, I'll just call them Sam and nothing more. If you know, you know. I know you're watching, Sam. Fuck you. But I promised Sam that I'd watch this so I could see why he's so obsessed with this character. And honestly, I forgot to do that, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I totally didn't just change my shirt to make it look like I did something. Oh no, this only happens when I watch a full series of anime. But alright, so first off, Sam, you didn't tell me I was going to have to read English subtitles. I know it's an anime, but if it was good enough, they'd dub it in English. Strike one. You also told me that they didn't have sex with the robots, but in the last episode, this happens. You're gonna tell me that didn't lead to hardcore robot sex? You're a virgin. And 3, You think we have the technology to get one of these things up and running real quick? Asking for a friend who lives with me. It's me. But honestly, I guess it was good. Like I told you guys, I don't watch anime, so I wasn't expecting this to change my mind. But I did watch it, like I said, you asked me to. And I'm never doing anything you guys ask again. But yeah, guys, that's it. I was asked to give a shout out to Peyton, aka Megan's #1 simp, Leaks, aka Black's #1 fan, Novice, aka Novice, Gray, aka Capricorn, and Shino, the man with the voice as soft as silk. And I think that's it. Yup, Sam got their shout out in the form of me watching their anime. Oh yeah, shout out to this guy who drew my profile picture. Remember though, this was just a video to ease you guys into the channel. Don't expect any anime related videos for a couple months, maybe more. There's been people asking me to look up more of Osama bin Laden's files, and to be fair, they were here first. And again, I know it seemed like I hated these people a couple days ago, but you can't really hate on people who have nothing to do with the show. I know you guys are DMing me pictures of what's going on the server. Don't worry, I know what's going on. Trust me. Thank you for the screenshots though. I'm also sorry to the artists who keep DMing me. I am trying to ask what's going on, but I am just as lost as you, if not more, because nobody's gonna tell me shit. I'm not an artist. And lastly, if you guys want to shout out in my next video, the first 5 people to answer this question and DM me the answer on Instagram or Discord, whatever you have me on, will win the shout out. If you suck at math, well then try to impress me and we'll work something out from there. Obviously nothing sexual. Unless